Welcome everybody to round 6 of the clash here at Royals at Richard Fisher Stadium between Royals and Mount Barker. So, whilst we've had some rain this morning and some showers in that last game in the reserves, the ground is bathed in sunshine at the minute. Both teams have significant outs. Royals, Mickey McGlade is out this week, Stephen Beale, and I'd say, so there are a couple of real big outs. Braden Parker, of course, has done his ankle and will be out for a fair stint. And for Mount Barker, notable admissions is Joel Gray is out, Darcy Lubke, and the custodian for fullback, Seb Ballard, will be a very big miss today for the Bulls. Looking forward to a very good clash. Umpires today are Ryan Ballard, Adam Martin and Caleb Castlehour. Both teams are about on the ground and both teams are going through their preliminaries. Captains are being called up now to toss the coin to give it a start. Not a lot of breeze out there at the moment. And I think we'll have a cracking game, hopefully between two sides that can stand up on the day. Joel Flick coming in there for Royals, and Brent Parsons for Mount Barker to toss the coin, meeting in the middle of the ground. And both captains now turning back to the area. Yes, so the live stream today is brought to you by Rainbow Coast Insurance Brokers. See James McRae for any of your insurance needs. Richard Vision and Triple M. Also sponsorship from Rio Tinto. We thank them very much to enable us to continue to deliver this service for you on a Saturday afternoon or a game which is picked. I'm Terry Eaton, our General Manager, Operations Manager. He is away today in Beck, is celebrating some anniversary with family and friends. And Mr. Lachey is still absent without notice. I'll do the best to give the call and see how we go for that afternoon. Hopefully the weather stays fine and both teams have a cracking game of footy. Goal umpires are now journeying out to their posts. Boundary umpires in place. Two teams just ready to hit their 666 forms, and we'll see what happens from there. Looking forward to seeing Cleve Humphreys again perform, Corey Ward. Declan McMurray's been in very good form since the start of the season, and looking forward to him. Nathan Powell will have the big job of rucking all day, and he'll have a very good battle with his co-opposite and David Stone for Mount Barker. Cam Smith's come back to the side and looks forward to seeing what he can do. He's been running around at centre forward. Joel Flick's been a very outstanding skipper for the Royals this year. He's also been sneaking forward from half-back and kicking a couple of goals. And I look forward to Seb Stanton getting in amongst it. And it's good to see somebody return in the name of Harry Broomall back into the figure there, wearing number 8 today. And a couple of young fellas, and I look forward to seeing what Natali Tricolo and co can do. For Mount Barker, Daniel Patching will be very prominent in the midfield. Brandon Ugle's been very strong in that. Looking forward to see what Sam Lehman and Darcy Wallinger can do through the day. Dante Wiseman's been popping up. Good to see Tyrese Brown back for them. Campbell McMahon's been very busy up forward. Darcy Clark's been busy in the middle ground. And the bowler Tristan has been very good across the middle of the ground on the wing. So looking forward to see what they can do. And there's a couple of new names there as well. So both teams have gone to their positions. And umpire Castlehour looks like he's going to start proceedings. So Kian Griffiths and Nathan Powell go at it in the middle of the ground there. Mount Barker forced the ball forward. They're kicking towards the middle beach, and there's a very strong mark on the lead there, and Brandon Ugle has come out and taken a very good grab about 25 metres directly in front. Suck it in the big breaths, and he moves forward now as he lines up and goal. He's kicked it high, and look at that, he's put it straight over the goal umpire's hat, and there's the first one on the board for Mount Barker to start the proceedings today. A very good grab right from the start. Got out to take away from the middle of the ground there and quickly ran forward, and then Ugle on the lead took a strong grab, goes back and converts the opportunity. So the West Division scoreboard shows Mount Barker 1 goal, Royals yet to score. Ruckman to go at it again. Griffiths wins the tap. Ball's been bobbing around, and we're going to have another throw up. Griffiths just getting the hand just above Nathan Powell there. That's good. Let's better have another throw up again. Powell, good tap down that time, missed his teammate, but there's Mitch Jackson bombing it forward, but Royals in the way. Well taken back there by Cameron Lazar. He's gone out wide looking for a teammate. Quick, Emma's got it down to the wing. Jason Ford's in the van there. Get those little dancing feet going. Looks in board looking for a teammate, and it's been cut off by Daniel Patching for Mount Barker. Barker go forward, go far to the far side of the ground. A couple of nice little short passes. He's dropped the chest mark there, he spent it before he had it. Gets on the boot again. Paul's pushing around there at left half forward for Mount Barker. Therese Brown comes out with it, Rex it inside, looking for a teammate. Quick kick over the shoulder. Nathan Powell's there for Royals. And the high, wide and handsome looking for grass out there. Daniel Patching's quickly onto it though. Swings around the left looking for a teammate with a quick short pass, finds Therese Brown. Therese Brown going forward looking for a teammate, and he's found Ugle very quickly. He's gone and he's played on. And he's with legal disposal. Not sure why he would have played on there. I would have thought he would have gone back and had a shot on goal there, unless it was called to play on. But anyway, Rawls to take the reliever free kick, deep in defence. It's a long kick out to the far side. Mount Barker beautifully read off the pack there. 20-metre handball. Cuts back inside, Mount Barker looking inside and finds a teammate. It's Darcy Clark with a quick handoff. Another teammate looking for here, going forward. Corey Linthorne's there. That was Jaden Ellison with a quick kick to grass, gone 15 metres. Umpire's letting them play. Rawls bring it out, but the leading in the play is to Mount Barker, and there's Tristan Ballard taking a bounce right in front of the clubhouse here, goes forward, kicks a long run towards Brandon Ugle. Good spoil there by Mitch Lenigan. Darcy Wallinger, there's a great smother there by the Rawls fella. Sorry I didn't get your name, number there. It's back in towards the middle of the ground. There's Tristan Ballard again, he's going to look forward, long, looking towards the goals. And it's going to be marked on the line in the square by Rawls and Cameron Lazar. He's quickly looking for a teammate out wide. And the ball's been forced down the line outside. It's going to be a throw in front of the Brooks Hire sign on the far side of the ground. Left half forward for Mount Barker, heading towards the industrial end. Rawls kicking towards the City of Albany end. Rawls again to take the relieving kick out, looking for a teammate, drop the chest mark, kicks it forward, and we're going to deliver it out of bounds on the far side there, in front of the Albany Prestige Realty sign. G'day Mr Jeff Allfield. Kick inside, again looks for Ballard. Kicks a low one. Patching's wrapped up the Rolls fella, and we're going to have another throw up on the point of the square. The Royals Mount Barker end. Two big ruckmen go at it, Griffiths and Powell go at it again. We have a free kick goes to Royals. Royals quickly on the boot there. I get out the far side looking for a teammate. There's Corey Linthorne. Gets a quick kick on, finds a teammate at right half forward. Which was Harry Broomall then. Helicoptered the ball and it's been kicked forward and now it's out of bounds in the right forward pocket. About 30 metres around from the point post for the Royals. Royals end of the game. See if they can put some pressure on and get a score. Throw in there. Good tap. There's Jason Ford with another quick little feet. Or Cam. And Royals are forced through for a point. A quick transference of play there by Royals. Good play down the far side, able to get into attacking position and put a score on the board. So they at 1 point. Now Barker have 1 goal, and the ball's been kicked in by Mount Barker, and it's made its way out of bounds over there between the arc and the square on the far side of the ground. Clayton Wood there, picked that up really well, good handball off to a teammate from Mount Barker, that is, out there to the far side. Spit on the ball there by Mount Barker. They win the ball, kick it forward long towards Brandon Ugle and co, and the ball. Now Barker's still in the van here, got a snap on goal. And it's across the face for a point. Royals quickly bring it into play. Come down the clubhouse side, looking for a teammate there. Jason Ford's in the van just here, and he's looking at a quick pass. Look at him. He's found Chanlask of old McDonald about 30 metres out, directly in front. Chandler on the way in, deliberate drop punt, and the goal umpire comes up and gives the two-hand salute for a goal. Very much needed, well done by Royals there, brought it from defence to attack from a kick in, and that takes them to 1-1 apiece on the scoreboard, on the Ridge Division scoreboard. Very good passage of play there, good running by Royals, good link up, and yeah, got it to the position where they could have a shot on goal, and Chandler didn't let them down. Dixon, good hands up on the ground there. Declan McIntyre has actually taken on, grabbed it. Royals are forcing it forward. Joel Flick's in there, quick hand off from McDonald, and going to have a throw up between the arc and the square. Raw's end. Griffiths quickly again tapping the ball around. Corey Ward's in there looking for the ball, channeling the ball on the ground. Now Barker forced it forward, and there's a good grab on the far side. Quickly plays on, low skimming pass, looking for a teammate there. Good use of the body by Corey Linthorne, and he's unloaded and it's gone out towards the Retrovision scoreboard and rolls out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in. Ball's thrown back into play by the young boundary. Well, good throw in. Both ruckmen had a crack at it, and the ball's out of bounds again on the far side. Rolls have brought it forward. There's been high contact there by Tristan Ballard. The free kick goes to the Royals counterpart in Valentino Arguman. Harry Broomer was on there looking for a teammate. Throws it on the left, looking out here wide. And then good work there from Lachlan Strader. Gets the ball forward. Tristan Ballard is going back. There's Clevie Humphries quickly. Oh, great smother then by Darcy Clark. But still going to work out for Royals. There's kick forward on the second bounce and on the second go, and Joel Flick has got a mark about 15 metres or 10 metres out. Way left to centre. It's on a 45-degree angle. But good pressure there from Royals. Corey Ward just coming off for a well-earned rest, and Joel Flick hasn't let his team down. He's got a very good goal and puts them in front. He's been playing across half-back and coming up the ground, and it's been very good with kicking goals, Joel Flick, this year, and he's had a good dimension to his game. It takes on the Retrovision scoreboard, Royals 2 goals 1, leads Mount Barker Bulls 1 goal 1. Back in the middle, and we'll have another throw up. It's time umpire Adam Martin to throw the ball in the air. Griffiths and Powell to go at it again. Powell wins this one. Dixon wins it. Corey Linthorne's in there. Darcy Clark's on the crumbs. Paul's banging around, and then umpire Martin says, "Give it to me. We'll try it again." And repeat. Griffiths and Powell to go at it again. Dixon's wrapped up, going nowhere, and we'll have another throw up. Free kick to Mount Barker. Dixon to take it in the middle of the ground. He's got caught out a bit, but he's coming out here and he's finding a teammate in Michael Drayton here right in front of the clubhouse. Drayton has let it skew off the side of the... He's shanked it and it's out of bounds on the full, just in front of the Mount Barker bench. Clayton Wood attacks the ball right in front of us here, but the ball spills off out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in. Griffiths wins, gets to the front, wins it. There's quick hands out from Dixon. Dante Wiseman stopped and propped, but got tackled, and the ball spilled out of bounds and be another throw-in. Right where the gate is, where the players enter the ground. Clubhouse side. Nice big throw-in, both the ruckmen have a crack at it. Nathan Powell on the bottom there, looking for it. Cam Smith with a quick lift kick over the shoulders, found his opposite number in Clayton Wood. Clayton Wood's throw on the left, going towards... There's the sticky hands of Campbell McMahon, takes a mark. He comes out wide looking for a teammate, and unfortunately just didn't carry long enough to find Dante. He's found Corey Linthorne from Royals, and his short kick has been cut off by Kian Griffiths right here in front of the clubhouse. Quick short pass on, and that's been found Campbell McMahon from Griffiths there. Right in front of the entrance to the ground. Campbell weighing up his options. It's off the side of the boot a bit, but it's stayed in play, and it's down at right half forward. There's a quick snap there by Jared Ballard, but it's off hands and it's going to be out of bounds, and we have a throw in at right half forward for Mount Barker. A beautiful rainbow bathing across the ground here. Said there's had some showers earlier, but the ground is bathed in sunshine at the moment, which is fabulous, and there's a good tackle there by the Royals on the Mount young fella, and it's been forced out of bounds, and we'll have another throw in just where the Mount Barker bench is. Kobe Williams just comes off for a rest. Michael Drayton returns to the fray. There's a free kick against Dixon, taken by Corey Linthorne. He quickly goes across the ground looking for a teammate, and be aware of what's going on behind you. Nearly could have got cleaned up big time there by Brandon Ugle. Rawls for taking the ball across the ground, finds Kamala Razar. Kamala Razar looking down the line for a teammate, and the ball's dropped short and run out of bounds. Jay Nelson coming off a well-earned rest, and Corey Ward returns to the fray. Rawls winning the tap. Ball's at Corey Linthorne's feet, not where he wants it. He wants it. He's 6'2", not 4 foot nothing, and the ball's come off his hands and rolls out of bounds right in front of the Rich Region scoreboard, which shows Royals 2-1, Barker 1-1. Lots of endeavour. There's Sam Lehman having a chance to get on the ball there. And there's a free kick to Royals. On the right wing as they look to go forward. And he's kicked it up there for the high flyers. It's a and Barker went at ground level. They're bringing it back out. Right in front of the Richmond scoreboard, they take it forward, looking for a teammate inside, and finds him patching with a beautiful low skimming pass, looking for Brandon Ugle. It's landed about 20 metres in front of him, and Brandon has unfortunately pushed his Royal counterpart in the back, and the Royals will take a free kick deep in defence to come back out into play. Mount Barker's read it best, and that's patching. As we get towards the 20-minute mark in the first quarter, Patchy's looking for a teammate, but Rawls have cut it off there at centre half back. There's Sam Lehman stood under that one, took a nice mark out at left half forward, and he'll bring it back into the 50-metre arc. Lovely left penetrating kick, but Corey Linthorne's read it best and cut it off between half back and the back pocket. He's not mucking around, but he's Mount Barker read it best and they've cut it off. Gone forward, looking inside for Miss Jackson. Ball spills from his hands. And rolls to Linthorne, taken out wide to the far side again. And the ball rolls out of bounds. Between winger and left half forward. I'll try that one again. Throw in there. Well won by Royals. Royals bring it away. Kick it along, looking down here, and there's Jason Ford in the van. Pushed off it there by the Mount Barker counterpart. It brings it forward. Found Stone in the middle of the ground. Stone kicks it forward. Well read by Mount Barker. Mount Barker going forward and then finds Dante Wiseman here right out forward. He pops out a little pass right in front of Brandon Ugle, just walks onto it beautifully. Well done by Dante and well read by Brandon Ugle. He'll have a shot 40 metres out, right of centre. And looking over his left shoulder from where I have my vantage point, so we'll see if we get a line on it as he kicks forward. It's leant back on a bit, it's curling around, but not enough. 1 point result. Takes the score 2 goals 1 Royals on the Red Ribbon scoreboard to 1 goal 2 Mount Barker. Quick kick in has found Corey Linthorne, left half back. He's looking long down, looking for a teammate, and he's found his captain and Joel Flick here on the wing. He turns quickly and goes around looking for another teammate, and he's found there in Blair Forrest. Blair Forrest with a quick kick across the ground looking for a teammate and found Sam Lehman with a handball, put his teammate under pressure, fighting for the ball there, about 30-40 metres out from the Royals goal. The handball was fired from Sam, but unfortunately his teammate there fumbled the ball, and then it was Seagulls on a chip. Tristan Ballard did the ruck work that time. Handball's off to Harry Brumore. He's kicked it towards the top of the square. Jason Ford, busy as ever, floating around there. And Barker trying to bring it away. Good pressure. Royals have really piled the pressure on there and have forced to throw up about 15 metres out from the Royals goal. Right side of the points there. Chandler Askimold or McDonald goes up. Jason Ford, a quick kick, but Barker have cut it off, looking out there far and wide to a teammate. Nathan Powell's in the van there, contest, looking for a teammate, pushed it on the ground, then wins the ball at the ground level, handballs off to a teammate, he kicks it. Awareness is not the best at the moment, people are having around. There's a free kick being picked out and Royals will take it at right half forward. Barker spoiled it there, top of the square, and there's been a free kick picked out by umpire Ballard, and it'll be a hold of the man, and Barker to take it deep in defence. Comes to the right back pocket. He's come along the line looking for a teammate, and there's Captain Brent Parsons takes a chest mark just near the Royals bench, and he's kicked inside and found Mitch Jackson. Umpire's called him to play on him. And there we have quarter time. Play stops right in front of us here. It's been an engrossing first quarter of football. A second quarter as players are all broken back out. Noticeable omission here today is Daryl Panizza's not on the bench for the Royals. Ryan Kinnear and Braden Parker and a couple of senior players look like they're looking after proceedings for Royals there with Harvey Lynch. Gary Pope, coach of Mount Barker. Mount Barker are one short in the forward 50, not getting there ready for their 666, and umpire Ballard just directing traffic to get young Alex Skinner to jog from the bench, and he will make his way into the Mount Barker forward 50. We're Mount Barker heading towards the City of Albany ends this quarter, and here we go again. Ball is up. Griffiths and Ballard at it. Well won by Corey Ward. He's got a quick kick forward, and he's found a teammate there in Lachlan Strader. He's kicked the ball forward looking for Jaden Ellison. Royals attacking to the industrial end. Ball's come out of the pack, but we're going to have a free kick here to Royals. And it's about 30 metres out, left to centre, so the Royals will have a shot on goal. Very deliberate, the umpires on mute. Not sure who the Royals player is that kicked that goal, but they certainly celebrated with a few teammates there. That was a very good goal, kicked on the left. Anyway, the ball's now made its way back to the middle of the ground. And a mark to relaunch the ball into the air and pick them up and go at it. Declan McNamara's thrown it on the boot, kicked it forward. We'll take there, jog, flick, handball forward. Tristan Ballard there, got a handball out to a teammate, thrown on the boot going forward. Mount Barker attacking. And there's a great and he's deliberately put it straight over the goal umpire's hat, so that's the second goal of Brandon Ugle today. He is responsible for the Mount Barker score. He's 2-1 of their total, so there's another. That was a very good grab from Brandon. He got good launch and got a good grab on that one. Got very good hands, and that takes their Mount Barker score on the Rich Division scoreboard to 2-2, trailing Royals 3-1. Ball's been thrown up, and again, quick out of the play, and Joel Flick there's. What about his handball? Good win there. The far side, good fend off there from Mount Barker player over there right in front of the Retrovision scoreboard. Mount Barker winner, bring it forward, and the ball's been out of bounds off hands. On the far side, right in front of the Retrovision scoreboard, which shows Royals 3 goals 1, leading Mount Barker 2 goals 2. Throw in. Nathan Powell wins it, taps it down to a teammate, hit the hands and drop to the ground, and we're going to have another throw up. Bit of non-event play, and the ball's gone forward about 10 metres towards our Barker goal, but we'll have another throw up. Ballard throws. And same again, take 2, 3. Quick kick out of there by Rawls, comes forward a bit, well attacked there by Tristan Ballard, and he's handballed off to teammate. Then it's gone driven long to the deep, into the right half forward, and the ball's spilled off hands and going to be out of bounds for Mount Barker, about 40 metres round from their goal. Seb Stanton coming to the boundary, looking a little bit sore for worse wear. He's been replaced by Atali Tricolo. Ball's into play, and there's Dixon for Mount Barker looking for a teammate, comes across and finds Drayton here on the point of the square on the clubhouse side. He's got a quick kick forward and finds Sam Lehman just outside the arc, swings around on his trusty left foot, cuts the ball inside, and he's found Dante Wiseman with those. Wiseman very deliberate, and straight away, the umpire's had for a goal. Didn't look like missing there. Looked very confident as he ran in to put his effort onto that. Kicked it straight through the middle, straight over the goal umpire, and so that there takes Mount Barker to 3 goals 2, leading Royals 3 goals 1 on the Retrovision scoreboard. Today's live stream brought to you by Rainbow Coast Insurance Brokers. See James McRae for any of your insurance needs, Retrovision and Triple M. Thank you very much to their sponsorship, and also to Rio Tinto for their continued assistance to the GSFL. Caleb Castlehouse throws the ball up, won by Nathan Powell. He's again attacking, following up on the ground. Gets a handball out to Corey Linthorne. Corey Linthorne's very much set up on there, and umpires deemed it a legal disposal. A nice little pop up there. Miss Jackson takes a great grab, turns and goes hard along. It's gone across the ground there, and the ball's going to beat everyone out of bounds at right half forward. The boundary umpire will throw it back in. Play scrambling around on the far side there. Umpire Ballard says, "Give it to me and I'll throw it up and we'll start again." Free kick there to Royals, left half back on the far side, looking. Nathan Powell takes the free kick, launches long down right in front of the written scoreboard. Middle of the ground. He's gone out to the far side looking for a teammate and he's found him. Quick kick forward on the lead, and that's a very good pass. Roars there. For a teammate, and there's a very good grab at centre half forward from, looks like Chandler McDonald. Yep. He's directly in front, but he's going to take his best kick. It's 45 metres he's going to have to kick it from. He unloads and just a little bit to the right, and it's going to be a point to Royals, which evens up the scores at 3 goals to a piece. Barker bring it back inside, coming out towards the clubhouse side, and there's a nice kick. It's found Michael Drayton at right half, left half back. He come down the clubhouse side looking for a teammate. 2 Royals fellas there spoil each other. Ball's on the ground, quick hands out, body on body, and we'll have another throw up just on the edge of the square, the Royals end of the square. Jack Carlson there is involved in that. Bello and Taylor Powell go at it. One by Mount Barker. Barker kicking forward, looking for a teammate. But there's Cameron Lazar reading it well, dropping back, takes a chest mark. He goes across looking for a teammate. Nice tackle there by the Mount Barker lad. Daniel Patching sweeps onto that one. He's looking for a teammate forward. The ball's going to beat his teammate out of bounds on the far side of the ground at right half forward for Mount Barker, heading towards the City of Albany end. Darcy Clark sweeps on that, looking for a teammate, but there's well done. Well read by Corey Linthorne in front of the evergreen Sam Lehman. Corey goes left to the far wide again and finds a teammate on the far side. Quick kick in down the line. Mount Barker going to win it and bring it back. And there's a nice pass and finds. He launches towards Brandon Ugle, and there's Brandon Ugle on a beautiful lead and a lovely pass from the Mount Barker boy. Brandon Ugle hit that at full tilt. He's taken it about 30 metres out, right of centre. As I said, not a lot of breeze here today. The ground has been bathed in sunshine, but the cloud cover is now taken over a bit at the moment. Brandon moves in. Goal umpire hasn't moved too far at all, and he's given it the 2-hand salute. And that's another one to Brandon. That's his third, having a very big impact on the game, which gives Mount Barker 4 goals. 2 to Royals, 3-2 on the Ridge Division scoreboard. That was a lovely pass there to Brandon Ugle then. Umpire Martin proceedings again on the way. Griffiths and Powell go at it. Patching with a quick handball up on the teammate. Sam Lehman on the lead. Doing his hammies any favour that one. That was right at his toes. Raws win it back into the middle of the ground. There's Nathan Powell wins it. He's found a teammate in Blair Forrest. Blair Forrest coming out wide looking for another teammate to find Declan McNamara. Declan McNamara is chased down there by Jared Ballard, and the ball's been turned over in the deep defence. Now Barton kick it out, and there's Corey Linthorne in the way. He's having a cracking game at the moment. He looks inboard and finds a teammate in Harry Brumel. Harry Brumel launches it towards the goal square, but it's over the pack and will be a point for Royals. Takes them to 3-3, trailing Royal Mount Barker 4-2. Mount Barker bring the ball back into play. Kicks it long, wide, half far and handsome. Going out there, and it's going to be off hands and out of bounds. And be another throw in front of the Watkins contracting sign. G'day Michael and Liz. Powell and Griffiths go at it. Corey Linthorne tries to impose, but Patching comes out the front of it with the ball. He finds a teammate, and that's a great pass. Hits up a teammate there. And Darcy Wallinger there looking for a pass to Ugle, but it's been cut off. Cam Smith brings the ball out wide, looking for a teammate coming across to front of the club. Now the ball spins around. Jonte Wiseman's trying to. He had an eternity to get it. And of course the ball call is wild and going on. Oops. That was a bit over the top. Bit overzealous there by young Cleve Humphreys. And a free kick has resulted to Tristan Ballard right here in front of the commentary area, in front of the grandstand. Plenty of advice then coming from the crowd. Quick kick in, finds Patching with a quick kick across the ground, looking for a teammate. It's well read there by Royals. David Stone wins a free kick. He looks in forward, quick fast, but it's been well cut off by Declan McNamara there for the Royals team. Comes off hands, off Blair Forrest's hands, and his ball spills out of bounds right here in front of the clubhouse. Darcy Clark wins it, looking for a teammate. Patching. Declan McNamara wins the ball. He's looking forward. What we'd call a shank kick, looking for Jaden Ellison. Ellison there. He's got a teammate looking to help him out, and we're going to have another throw up. Jason Ford wins it left half forward, kicks it long and high, looking for a teammate, but there is cut off by Clayton Wood, deep in defence for Mount Barker. So offload the short pass. Rawls trying to force it forward, and the ball's going to be out of bounds in the right forward pocket. At industrial end. Throwing was very short. The umpire says, please try that again, young man. Spin it up. And Corey Ward there swooped on it like a seagull on a ship and put through his first of the day. And a good snap over the left shoulder. It was a very quick snap then by Corey Ward that puts him in line for the goal of the day. Put him the ball's back in the middle. Umpire Martin to start proceedings again. Powell and David Stone to go it. David Stone wins a tap down to Parsons, but he's going nowhere. He's wrapped. Alright, a free kick being picked out. Conor Lazar's in fringe there. And there'll be a free kick to Dante Wiseman. Top of the arc. He'll be kicking from 50, just right of centre. Interesting to see how close he gets. Not sure of the length of his legs, so certainly an opportunity to. He's kicked it and it's not just fading right a bit. It's been touched and gone through for a point. Certainly wasn't far away. Rawls bring it back in and finds Zeb Campbell in the deep back in the back pocket. Ball's over the quick kick, over the top. That was a great smother there by Regan Askavold. Put him under a lot of pressure there. David Stone looking. Yep. Jared Ballard putting lots of pressure on. The ball spilled out of bounds just near the Rawls bench. Joel Flick joining back into play. Jason Ford wins the ball, kicks it forward. There's a good grab, a very good grab there from Riley Connelly. He comes forward, kicks it right in front of us here, and there's David Stone with a nice grab on the lead as Sam as he'll take this shot. Sam launches at the top of the goal square. Ball hits the ground. Rawls looking to bring it away. Don't get too cute with the boys as a series of handballs have got out to left half back. And he's not the best bounce of the ball because that ball's just rolling on the ground. Rawls has then still going, they've forced it forward. Harry Broomer wins it. Bit of devil there. He's kicked it back towards Cleve Humphreys on the lead. And it's just Mount Barker have cut it off quickly. There's a kick to Jared Ballard. Jared Ballard will quickly hit the ball. He's going to bounce. He's going to be at the top of the 50-metre arc and looking straight towards goals and over the bat for a point. Good chances of play there by Mount Barker. Ball's come into play. That's not the best kick from Cameron Lazar, and it's been cut off by Mount Barker. Therese Brown then finds. Oh, nice. Yeah, unfortunately, Brendan Ugle has dropped a chest mark and it's rolled out of bounds in the right forward pocket in front of the Gans electrical sign. Both ruckmen go at it. Quick kick out, but it's coming back. So it's marked just outside the 50. David Stone kicks it long and high and wide, looking for a teammate. Top of the square. It's cut off by Rawls. He's kicked out and straight back to David Stone. A bit of kick to kick, boys. He looks inside, finds his captain in Brent Parsons. Parsons leans back and there's, oh yes, Sam Lehman has bobbled it and taken a mark about 40 metres out directly in front. Sam goes back on his customary run. He'll employ his trusty left foot, comes in, looks at it and looks pretty good. Right over the umpire's hat there, straight over the pucker there, and a nice goal to Sam Lehman and the Mount Barker Football Club, which takes them to 5 goals. 5-5, leading Royals 4 goals 3 on the Retrovision scoreboard. As we get towards the end of the second quarter, 27 minutes has elapsed, and we'll have another throw up in the middle. Stone and Powell to go at it again. Powell wins this one, but Parsons, they're reliable at ground level. Ball's bobbing around. Norm protagonist, Flick Declan McNamara wins it, spirals it out of there, but unfortunately he's only got as far as Riley Kennelly. Riley Kennelly quickly kicks it forward and finds Patching right here in front of us. Dan Patching. Been a wonderful player for Mount Barker. Cleve Humphries had it smothered beautifully off the boot of Patching, and his kicker smothered as well. Right in front of his Parsons handballed out to Stone. He spun it before he had it. The ball's bobbing around. And there's a quick kick out of there by Cleve Humphries. Ball won by Valentino, Orgum. And there's Jason Ford being penalised for an illegal tackle. And there we have half-time here at the Retrovision Stadium, where Mount Barker Bulls 5 goals 5 leads Royals 4 goals 3. Goal scorers: Brandon Ugle 3 goals, Sam Lehman 1, Dante Wiseman 1 to Corey Ward for Royals, Chandler McDonald and Joel Flick. I'm not sure who got the 4th one for him, but yeah, it's been a pretty lively game. It's been a very good game of football, and I think both teams to be congratulated on a very good first half of footy. We'll take a break now and look forward to catching up shortly in the next quarter. As we turn to the ground and get proceedings underway in the third quarter. Adam Martin to start proceedings. Both teams are lining up, moving back into positions. Sun again bathes the ground with some lovely sunshine, and the breeze has certainly kept down pretty low, so both teams have been able to attack both ends in the first half. Brandon Ugle has been the leading goal scorer in the game with 3 goals from Mount Barker of the 5, and found out that the young Lachlan Statler was the young fellow that kicked that goal for Royals in the second quarter. Anyway, we're up and we're about. Royals are in there. Corey Ward, final teammate, quick kick out there by Declan McNamara. The ball's rushed forward for Mount Barker. Clayton Wood has been tackled, wrapped up in a tackle. Ball kicks out. And Lachlan Statler's had another shot on goal and kicks a point. So get proceedings underway in the second quarter, early in the start. So Royals just work that ball forward then. Mount Barker bring the ball back into play. Looking for a teammate, and then Corey Linthorne's read it best. He's quickly run off and play, then turned a nice little pass into Harry Broomall, about 30 metres out, directly, well, right of centre there. It's good to see Harry back. Gives the ball a typical little spin and walks his way in and unloads. And he's got the hand up straight away, so I reckon that's straight over the goal. Yeah, it's a goal to start the third quarter to Royals. Well done. Take a bow there in Corey Linthorne to cut that off and turn it back around, and then found a teammate in Harry Broomall, and he's converted beautifully. And there's the scoreboard now sees Mount Barker 5 goals 5, leading Royals 5 goals 4 on the Retrovision scoreboard early in the third quarter. Daniel Patching wins it with a kick over the shoulder, looking for him, finds Therese Brown there. He swings inside with that trusty left foot, looking for a teammate. Oh, great tackle there by Brandon Ugle. Cut that off there. Rawls bounces in the hands of Corey Linthorne. He takes a lovely kick out and finds a teammate at right half back. Kick up, there's Darcy Clark, kicks in forward, just at the feet of Brandon Ugle on the lead, and he's been wrapped up, and it'll be a throw up. Umpire Ballard, throw it up at left half forward for Mount Barker. Who's going to ruck, he says. Ball's up. Good tap there from Taylor Powell. He's quickly kicked out wide there. Mount Barker to bring it back. Parsons looks inside, finds a teammate. There's a mark to Cameron Walsh. There's a lovely little bullet pass to Daniel Patch, just a little bit too heavy for him. He goes back and gets it. Cameron Lazar goes back with the flow of the ball. Unfortunately didn't bring it down. Spilt through there, and then it's gone kicked out. And now Barker going to bring it back again. Just overcooked it, finds Corey Ward. Corey Ward goes out and finds a teammate out at right half back. He's gone down the line, found Lachlan Statler. little left footer, and he's found a teammate there in Campbell, Chandler Askavold. Comes inside looking for a teammate there. It's Jason Ford, a beautiful pass to centre forward there, but Mount Barker's through patching is red at best. He's followed up with a good 1-2 handball. He'll look now for a teammate inside, and he finds him. It's well done by Cameron McMahon, but unfortunately it's been cut off there by the Royals counterpart. He quickly kicks it on to Corey Linthorne in front of Cameron McMahon. Short pass inside, and he's found Declan McNamara. Declan McNamara's turn, he's going to go hard into the middle of the ground looking for a teammate. Gets the right bounce, he'll be fine, otherwise he could be in a bit of trouble. Handball's off to the Taylor Powell. Taylor Powell throws on the boot just to find and force it forward. Ball moves to the far side of the ground. And it's a tie up, and we'll have another throw up. Good smother off the boot there. Barker's still working it out. Bring it forward, in for a teammate, and finds a little light misty shower going across the ground, and a beautiful rainbow across the ground as both teams apply the pressure. And there's a free kick against Dante Wiseman. Stand the mark, young man. You try to fend off. Nice kick out long and wide there. And Barker attacked the ball. Connolly. Good pick up. Cam Smith, good tackle, spins around, and there's the rules. Jumps onto that. In Cameron Lazar. Cameron Lazar looks out far and wide, needs to find a teammate on the far side there in front of the scoreboard. He quickly plays on, looking down the line, and he gets out the back. It's a chance. No, Mount Barker fellas read it really well. And that's Connolly, and he's been very industrious and half back. Quick kick in. The Royals have cut it off and quick kick in and found Blair Forrest. Forrest goes out wide looking for a teammate, and Harry Brumel. Brumel quick kick on the boot. No, he's out of bounds. It'll be a throw in on the far side of the ground there. Another 0-0 draw, and we'll have another throw up. Now Barker went away, patching, very quick on his feet. Oh, didn't bounce the ball that well that time. Been well chased. Finds Cameron Martin in the middle of the ground. Campbell, quick handball off to Darcy Clark there, and he's kicked it towards centre forward, looking for a teammate. Mitch Jackson, with the ball spilt and stacks on the mill. Quick kick forward there by Mount Barker, and there's a very good mark in front of the pack by Cameron Lazar. He's come out, it's come off the front of the foot, and we're going to have a throw in by Martin. No. It's going to be a down the round relay free kick. By Martin says we'll go 50 metres as well. Corey Linthorne's having a pretty good game, looking for a teammate here. But Connolly's read at best and he's off to the races, kicks it down the line, looking for Brendan Ugle. He's done an underground pass looking for Cameron Mann as a teammate. And we're going to have a throw up at right half forward for Mount Barker, heading towards the industrial end of town. There's a good grab again by Riley Connolly. Certainly having an impact on the game. He quickly plays on. Pressure by Lachlan stayed there. Cam Smith picks it up. Handball to Crass. He follows up, kicks off the ground. And then Raws are going to win a free kick there and they're off. That wasn't the best kick. As it's gone out of bounds at left half forward for Mount Barker. Mount Barker win the ball back and bring it back into play. And then the kick from Mount Barker has been a bit wayward as it's given it up to Corey Linthorne. Looks like he's playing for the opposition. Ball got forward, stuck it off the ground by Harry Broomall looking for a teammate. He looks inside. Overrun. Clayton Wood has a chance to run onto it. He taps onto a teammate and Captain Parsons. Onto Tristan Bellard. Tristan Bellard running through the middle of the ground. Looking for a teammate. Off to Therese Brown. Therese Brown kicks it forward. Out at left half forward and the ball's off hands and out of bounds at left half forward. Throw in. And we'll have another throw in at left half forward, right for the Brooks Hire sign. Dome Albany, hello to those people. And 12 minutes gone in the third quarter and Mount Barker hold sway by 1 point, 5-5 to 5-4. Support out of defence. Teammate. And the rules are forced it forward to right half forward for them. Escovold and Chandler and Griffiths go at it. And Barker, so Brent Parsons kicks it out of there. Raw's with a far wing, bring it back inside, finds Taylor Powell. He looks across and finds Zeb Campbell. Quick kick and straight over the hands of Joel Flick into the waiting hands of Clayton Wood. He looks out here into the wing and looking for his captain, or his previous captain, David Stone. David Stone takes a mark and quickly plays on. Goes straight towards centre forward. And we're going to have a throw up at centre forward for Mount Barker, heading towards the industrial end or middle and beach end. Patching wins at a ground level, quick kick forward, looking for Corey Linthorne there. Wins that one over Brandon Ugle. Dante Weissman on the lead. Ball pitches his toes. Joel Flick wins and kicks it far and wide out in front of the scoreboard, and it's going to run out of bounds right in front of the Retrovision scoreboard, which shows Mount Barker Bulls 5-5 leading Royals 4-4, getting towards the end of at the 15-minute mark of the third quarter. Kick forward, there's Mitch Jackson, takes the mark at 7.5 he turns, spins and looking for Ugle, and he's been outgunned on this one by Mitch Lenigan. He goes long, wide across the far side, looking for a teammate. This ball spills over the back. Mount Barker in the van. Get a handball off to Patching. Patching, he'll lose around. He's having a shot on goal from about 45 out. And there's Cameron Lazar linking up, going back into the goal square, and takes a very good saving mark. And he will leave the pressure. Takes off, kicks it far and wide to Srozing, go on the far side there. And the ball's off hands. It's still in play. Stone and Powell go at it. Patching a little bit there. A little underground pass. Royals win the free kick, take it out to the far side again, and the ball swirls out of bounds on the far side of the ground. Throw in, Stone and Powell to go at it. Royals come forward, kick long down the line on the far side. Who leads in the race with it? Royals, and then quick kick forward and finds Chandler Askvold on a very good lead. And that was well played there. Royals and Captain Joel Flick there with that lovely pass. 40-metre bullet hits Chandler Caswell on the lead. Up on the far boundary line, on the right, between right half forward and right pocket. Kicks on goal. And it's a point result. And Barker bring it back into play, going to the far side of the ground. Good contest over there, ball hits the ground, Mount Barker went on lead on it. Quick hands, looking for a teammate there. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and the ball has gone. What are we going to have? A throw in on the far side, which says the game is still tied up, 5 goals, 5 each. Royals and Mount Barker on the Retrovision scoreboard. That was quiet. Ball comes forward, Mount Barker kick it ball forward, and there's Brandon Ugle on the lead, and he'll have a chance to put number 4 on the board. Lenigan certainly really not getting off the chain, but he's certainly been still very damaging. Very deliberate, moves into kick on goal, And I reckon that's number 4. Goal umpire walks forward to hand salute. Well done to Brandon Eagle. Goal number 4 out of 6. That's a pretty decent effort. Gives the Mount Barker Bulls a 1-goal lead. Certainly been proven to be very deadly. 4 goals won from his opportunities. Having a very good game and giving Mount Barker certainly something to go to and straighten up in the middle of at there for forward. Powell and Stone go at it again. Powell wins this one, but Mount Barker shark it and they go forward and find Sam Lehman. He goes up with a short pass and he finds a teammate out at left half forward. Goes long and high. The ball spills out of bounds in the left forward pocket from Mount Barker, heading towards the middle and beach end. Thrown by the boundary. Contest. Quick tap down to Mount Barker, and Mount Barker have snapped a really good goal there. Not sure who the player is, but certainly a very good goal there indeed. All of a sudden, Mount Barker out to a 2-goal lead. 7 goals 5 on the Richmond Vision scoreboard, leading Royals 5 goals 5. 2 quick goals there. Back in the middle, Stone and goes at it. High tackle there on Declan McNamara. Goes out wide, finds a teammate. Quick pass and he finds a teammate on the far side there. Kick high and handsome, but yeah, it's cut off there by a Mount Barker counterpart. Goes down the lane, finds on the far wing there. Mount Barker quick kick in towards Dante Wiseman, but Patching reads it best straight off the hands there. Ball kicked long and wide. Darcy Wallinger has read it best, weaved in and out, and looks like he's got himself a goal for the day. So in the blink of an eye, Bulls have shot out to a 3-goal lead. Late in the third quarter. Alright, another throw up in the middle of the ground and the ball's been worked forward by Royals. A big contest there. Ballard says, give it to me. There's some weary bodies get up off the ground, and Alex Skinner there. This time he was at the bottom of the pack. Darcy Clark, Brent Parsons on the lead, and there's Patching. Handball off to him. He's quick to take a bounce, and he's looking long for a teammate. It's gone over the back. Bugle, and his opposite number. Ball's popping around there. And there's another snap. Looked like a pretty good snap then from Jared Ballard, I believe, that one. Parker Winner again out the middle, going forward, looking for a teammate. And there's Jared Ballard. He's got a sniff there. He's ripped around an opponent there and kicked it long towards the goals and been forced through for a point. Looks like he's got a taste for it, young Jared. Rolls back into play. Joel Flick wins it, kicks out to wide, looking for a teammate. Oh, missed off the ground there. Missed opportunity. Brent Parsons cleans up and comes out looking for a teammate here, and Therese Brown. Therese Brown drops it, the umpire calls play on. Hand kick over to Daniel Patching. Patching's having a very good purple patch at the moment. And there's a very good mark, good body strength by the Mount Barker in Dante Wiseman, taking a mark 35, 40 metres out directly in front. Taking his full measure, he's gone back off the long run here. There's a siren go, and as Dante walks into it, there's a deliberate shot on goal, and has pulled it left for a point. Well, Mount Barker certainly put the hammer down that last 10 or so minutes in that quarter to take their score up to 9 goals 6, 60, leading Royals 5 goals 5, giving a 25-point margin. And that was some very good systematic football by Mount Barker. A couple of great snaps there from Dante and Jared Ballard, and Brendan Ewell added into his personal tally to have 4 goals right on eve of three-quarter time. We'll take a break and be back soon. Alright, start of the last quarter where Mount Barker hold a commanding 25-point lead after a very good last 10-12 minutes of that third quarter. Misty rain bathing the ground at the moment. Pretty dark out there. Lights would probably be handy at the moment. Rawls forced the ball forward. Jason Ford front and centre would beautifully there. A quick pass off and he's found Harry Brimall on the lead coming out of the goal square. He'll have a shot from 30 metres, left to centre. A little bit of drizzle bathing the ground. The neon lights standing up very much so on the scoreboard. Harry kicks and the goal umpire's just tapping his chest for a point. Takes Rawls up to 5-6, trailing Mount Barker Bulls 9-6 on the Retrovision scoreboard. Earlier today, Rawls won the reserves against Mount Barker, and the 16s game is after the league game. Mount Barker bring the ball back into play. Ball's on the far side. Mount Barker through good systematic hands and handball, trying to rush the ball forward. It's on the far wing now, coming towards centre half forward. Cameron McMahon puts his head over the ball, wins it, and it finds a handball off to a teammate. And there's another very good mark taken on that low down by Mount Barker in Darcy Wallinger, and he'll have a shot from directly in front, 30 metres, 35 metres directly in front out. Yeah. Darcy comes in, very deliberate. Goal umpire hasn't moved too far and he's pretty happy with himself, and that's number 2 for Darcy. Yep, very well played. Mount Barker, get it forward like that, just rushing it forward. A good pass, low down. Darcy picked it up off his toes and goes back and kicks a goal. Takes Mount Barker Bulls to 10-6, leading Rawls 5-6 on the Retrovision scoreboard. We've had 2.5 minutes in the final quarter. Today's live stream brought to you by Rainbow Coast Insurance Brokers. See James McRae for any insurance needs. Retrovision, Russell Hare, see him down there for your electrical needs. And also Triple M. Thank you again for viewing in and listen to the summaries on Monday morning and Friday afternoon. And also a big spank to Rio Tinto. Ball worked forward, there's Declan McNamara looking to get around, he gets around patching and drives it forward. It's about 40 metres out from goal, contest, and there's a good mark by Mount Barker. It's very dark and gloomy here at the moment. Parsons stands under it, good pressure there from Joel Flick. Turns the ball over and Rawls getting the free kick and they'll go forward. There's Cam Smith with a long kick down forward, and there's a very good grab. A very good grab there from Rawls in Harry Brimall. About 35 out, directly in front. Kicks on goal and makes it a beauty. That was a very good grab there by Harry Brimall. Got it high, took the full stretch, and and has gone back and converted for a very good goal. He's second for the day, afternoon. Throw it. Umpire Martin throws the ball in the air. Griffiths and Powell go at it. Ball in the air. Ball's get it out of there. Mark can get it out of the defence. There's another bullet pass from Dan Patching. He follows up. The ball kicks forward. Now Barker can get it there to left, right half forward. And the ball's out of bounds. Good pressure on the ball by Royals. Another throw in. Fellow tries there. Mitch Jackson and Powell go at it. There's a good smother off the boot by Declan McNamara. The ball goes out of bounds again, and we'll have another throw in at right half forward from Mount Barker, heading towards the City of Albany end. That was a bit low, that one. That was some midgets, that throw in. Anyway, it's going to be halved, and we'll have another throw up. Umpire Martin to throw the ball up. Leading on the outside is Patching with a quick grab at it. Kicks it forward. Dante Wiseman front and centre, tries to Jackson and Powell go at it, and we'll have another throw up. Another nil-all draw, and we'll have a further throw up. Getting very dark and gloomy here at Retrovision Stadium. Jackson wins it, handball's off, looking for a teammate. Quick kick out of there by Royals. Royals win away. Good take down there by... Oh, very good pick up by Corey Ward there. Unfortunately, he's been outdone, and Tristan Bellard wins it and goes inside, finds captain Brent Parsons. Parsons with a quick kick off, looking for, and finds Darcy Wallinger. Wallinger with a quick short pass, looking for a teammate, and it's well cut off there by Joel Flick. And let's get it out of here, says. And there's a good mark standing at the back of Jason Ford by Cameron Walsh, sorry, and he's passed off and found Dan Patching on the edge of the square. Eyes darting around. There's a couple of leads going on, and it's been cut off there by Royals. He's gone with a quick handball there at the back of there, and there's a nice little pass and finds a teammate. There's Jason Ford. He's off to the races. Quick little bounce, and he's looked inside and he's found a teammate just on the edge of the square on the far side of the ground. He comes across, finds Natali Trickologe. He's now handballed off to Declan McNamara. Declan McNamara goes long and wide and handsome down to find a teammate. And that was Jaden Ellison. Here's a snap across. Mount Barker have cut it off again. It goes wide and handsome to the far side. And that is getting very dark and gloomy, very hard to see the players at the moment. There's another little pass up the line to Mount Barker. Now Barker persisting with some short passes. It's on the far. Tries to sock it off the ground there, Rawls, but missed it. There's Brandon Ugle, there goes an underhand pass, looking for Dante Wiseman. He turns inside, kicks it across, and it's gone out of bounds in the left forward pocket. Straight across in front of goals there from Dante. Turned on a threepenny bit and very active player in that forward line for the Mount Barker. Throwing it over the back. Terese Brown gets it, looking for a teammate, handball. Pulls it off, looking for Darcy Wallinger. Ball's on the ground, it's bobbing around. Dante Wiseman is front and centre, and I reckon he snapped the ripper there, unless the goal umpire, no. That's an absolute beauty there. The score from Royals, 6-6, so a 5-goal margin halfway through the final quarter. As I said, the game was ball chest on, but Ugle there quickly worries him out of it, and then comes inside. And he's got a mark about 15 metres out directly in front. Wiseman on his way in, 15 metres out, straight as a die. There's number 4 for Dante. And Barker Bulls moved to 12-6, leading Royal 6-6 on the division scoreboard, about the 15-minute mark of the final quarter. As I said, it's very dark and gloomy out there. Very dark, and the boys would need miners' hats. Umpire Martin to get proceeding on the way again. Stone and Powell to go at it. Powell with a quick tap down, looking for a teammate. Ball's bobbing around and goes towards the far side of the ground. Touching back inside. And Mount Barker take the mark on the edge of the square on the far side of the ground. Mark's taken by Darcy Clark. He quickly plays on, looking for a team out wide. Declan McNamara did a great job there to cut it off. And the ball's then off hands and out of bounds at right half forward for Mount Barker. Jay Nelson just goes back on the ground, replacing Cleve Humphreys Jr. Free kick there has been awarded to Mount Barker. Quick short pass and he's found a teammate and says no, that's not far enough, play on. That was Jared Ballard kicking out to find a teammate. Goes towards the top of the square, goal square. Balls are forced it out to centre half back. Ball still ping-balling around there. And then finally the umpire says he's picked out a free to Mount Barker. And it looks like Dante Wiseman to take a shot from about 40 metres out, directly in front. Been very active in the second half. Kicked a great snap in the third quarter and also another one in this quarter. And he's gone back off the Brett Lilly run up here. He's certainly, just about double the distance to the goals. Anyway, he's moving his way in. Gets a bit of a stutter, then off he goes. Unloads straight towards goals. And it's faded right. To give here in front of us. Oh. And Zeb Campbell then kicking it back to his teammate, has hit Cameron Martin right in the middle of the back. Natali Tricolo there quickly won it at ground level, gets a good handball off to find a teammate. Ball's gone forward. Corey Linthorne is trying hard. He's had a very busy day. There's a good follow-up and a nice pass by Royals, looking for a teammate. And as I said, it's very dark and hard to see on that far side. Mount Barker take a relieving mark about 35 metres out front of goal. He's quickly off and he's gone long and wide to the far side. There's a good mark to Mount Barker on the far side. Ball's kicked. To the ball, throws it on the boot. Jackson. Mitch Jackson's just backward to centre forward. He kicks, turns and kicks inside, but the Royals counterpart has cut it off. He will now go out far wide. Over to kick goes long down. Ball bobbing around. Matt Barker threw a good handball and bring the ball away to right half back, and then they launch towards the wing, and it's well cut off again by Royals, and Royals are going forward back to Nathan Powell, getting very busy in the last few minutes. Kicks long towards 30 metres out from goal. Mount Barker fella at the back stands there, kicks high and handsome. There's Cameron Martin down there, kicks, turns on through a bit, kicks it, and taking a nice mark by Royals. Blair Forrest in the middle there, goes across the ground looking for a teammate in Regan Askevold. He's run down by Dan Patching, the ball's there scrubbing off their feet. There's a good mark by Clayton Wood. Clayton Wood pops up a nice little pass, just a little bit big for Jared Ballard, Tristan Ballard that time, and Tristan wins a free kick. And he's got a 50-metre penalty for his trouble. We're just about taking down in range of, yeah, the lights have just come on here at the stadium. Makes it a bit easier to see. And I think I might be buying real estate off this one, unless it's a double 50 by looks. Yeah, double 50 I'd say. And Tristan Ballard will have a shot from about 10 metres out. And Tristan's had a very good game as well, been very influential through the middle of the ground. All day for Mount Barker, been very busy. That goal takes Mount Barker up to 13 goals 9, leading Royal 6 goals 6. And as I said, up to halfway through the third quarter, this was a cracking game. Both teams were in it, but Mount Barker put the foot down and away they've gone. Siren must be very soon. 26.5 minutes gone in the final quarter. And we'll have Powell to go again with Griffiths. High contact there and that tackle. Mount Barker are off. Darcy Wallinger leads in the race to the ball. He's jumped upon and he will get a free kick for in the back. And there we have the final siren, 27.5 minutes gone in the last quarter, and we have the final siren for the day here at Retrovision Stadium, which sees our Barker Bulls 13 goals, 9 points, Royal 6 goals 6. Royals did kick 1 goal in the last quarter, but unfortunately not enough, and Mount Barker followed up with a further 4 after 4 in the third quarter as well. Leading goal scorers today, Brandon Ugle with 4, Dante Wiseman with 4, and Harry Brimmel 2 for Royals. Better players. I thought Brandon Ugle was very good up forward, so was Dante Wiseman. Cam McMahon was good in the front half, David Stone was good in the ruck, Jared Ballard and Tristan Ballard were very good through the midfield and that. Mitch Jackson gave a presence in half forward. Clayton Goodwood was very good across half back, and Brent Parsons very reliable. And I was impressed with Riley Connelly in his game through the half-back area for Mount Barker. Corey Linthorpe, I thought, tried really hard. Declan McNamara tried really hard for Royals. Nathan Powell gave a presence most of the day. Mitch Lanigan had a big job against Brandon Ugle at full-back, but gave his whole. Cameron Smith was certainly throwing his role out. I thought Captain Joel Flick was very busy and through there. And I thought some of the younger fellas, Cameron Lazar was very good deep in defence. Unfortunately, Royals lost Seb Stanton earlier with an injury, but I thought some of the young fellas were very good as well. So with that, we thank Rainbow Coast Insurance Brokers through James McRae with their sponsorship for the live streaming, Retrovision, Triple M and Rio Tinto. Thank you. That's Terry Eaton signing off here today at Retrovision Stadium. A very good comprehensive win to Mount Barker. Thank you. Good night.